Hi, this is Sarah Neighbor with Sarah Loves to Stamp, and today I'm bringing you this cute little owl pillow box treat. This is not my original idea. My sister actually found this idea online from many different blogs, as a matter of fact, and she wanted to use it for my niece's Valentine's this year, so I figured out how to make it, and I thought it was so cute that I should make it into a video because I didn't see a video out there for this particular one. So I'll bring you back to him later, but for now I'm going to show you how to make him. So the first thing you need is your body of the owl, which is a pillow box. It is a die that Stampin' Up! Carries, and I'm going to show you what I did for my sandwich. I did the clear plate on the bottom, and then I did my pillow box die, and then I went ahead and put my cardstock in there, and then the crease pad, and then I have to use a shim in my machine. Now some of you might find that yours cuts really well and doesn't need a shim, but mine does. Okay, so let's pretend I just ran it through. I did try to do it on camera, but it didn't work out so well for me. So let's pretend I just ran my blank piece of cardstock through, and you'll see what comes out is this, and it has it cut around the outside, and of course the score lines are there as well. So I folded the straight score lines with a bone folder, and then the kind of rounded ones, I did ahead of time, but you want to put, like, I usually put my index finger of this hand behind it, and then I push down with my other hand. And you just want to get those folded really well before you actually adhere the box together, because once you adhere the box together, it's much more difficult. Okay, so you can see I kind of have it folded there, and we'll go ahead and assemble that more in a second. Let me finish telling you what other pieces you need. So one pillow box in whatever color you choose, and then you need two black circles that are 3/4 of an inch, so I use my circle punches there, and then I use my 1 1/4 inch circle punch for the white parts. And then that 3/4 inch circle punch again was used for the designer series paper, and these are patterns from the Brights collection. I love this, the pattern pack, how it comes. It comes in a big stack. Let me show you real quick. It comes in a big stack like this. I don't know if you can see that. And it comes with 40 sheets. And it comes with, so there's 4 sheets of all 10 colors in the family. And I love the Brights, but I have the neutrals and it's fun too, and of course it comes in the subtles and the regals as well as the in colors. So that's those pieces. And then you need the heart-to-heart punch, and that looks like this. So it actually punches out all 3 at once, but you just need the 2 bigger ones. And I use Daffodil Delight for this, but I use Pumpkin Pie for some of my other ones that I'll show you at the end. And then you need the large oval punch in the same color cardstock as your body. And so that's Rich Razzleberry again. Okay, so there's all my pieces. So once you have this done, I think the easiest way to stick the pillow box together so it stays is with sticky strip, which looks like this. And it's really super sticky, so it's great to use for those 3D projects. I already put it on because it does take a little bit to put on. And then you just need to peel off the kind of red backer, put it aside, it's kind of sticky. And then go ahead and just fold it and press down. I think that's the easiest way with the pillow box to get it aligned nicely. Okay, and then you can kind of poof it up, but you don't really need to worry about that until later. Alright, so let's get started with actually adhering our pieces. I like to use the Tombow Mono Multi for this. This is my favorite glue, and Stampin' Up! Does carry it. And then what I did is I just took each of the pieces, and I just put a little dot on the back. With the polka dots, it doesn't matter how your design is aligned, so do it however you want. And then I start at the left side, and then I put one on the right side, and then I put one in the middle, and then I kind of adjust them. That's the great thing about this liquid glue, is that you have a little time if you want to move them or if they're not quite where you want them to be. And I also use this, I'm just putting the dot at the top so that the so that you can still fluff them up at the end, as well as you'll notice what I'm going to do in here in just a second is I'm going to go ahead and put the feet underneath this middle one. But I tried to put on the feet before I put on that middle one, and I sure had a hard time getting it in the right place. So anyway, I do it this way now. So I'm just going to put a little dab on the back of the feet, and I'm just going to slip him right underneath that middle circle. And you want to get him as centered as you can, and almost all the way up to that little point part in the heart. Okay. So that's where he goes. And then you just keep layering these things on. It doesn't take very long. It's really pretty simple. You will have to cut in half, and you'll see me do that in a second here. This one, you layer them kind of, you know, in a staggered fashion. So the pieces on the side, you actually need like a half piece. Okay, so there's that part. And I do have 12 circles here, depending on what you do with the wings, and you'll see what I mean here in a little bit when I show you all the other ones. So I just cut that one in half. Depending on what you do with the wings, will determine what, if you need 11 or 12 circles. But I just went ahead and punched 12 so that I had them. Where I was talking about, if you're gonna put the little arms up, you're going to have another circle, which I would have had if I wouldn't have messed up. You're gonna have to have another circle and cut it and put it here and here, but my arms are gonna cover that anyway, or my wings, I'm sorry. Owls don't have arms. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take my little beak, and this is the biggest heart, and I go ahead and bend up these two, and that'll just help you make it a little bit fluffier later. And then go ahead and put a little bit of glue on the backs of both of those. Okay? And I don't think fluffy was the right word there. I'm having problems with my correct wording today, but you can poof up his beak anyway, make it look more beaky, if you will. Alright, are the wings. Okay, so I just put a little bit on the end there. I'm putting it right there. And then I'm going to do the same with the other one. I really like the wings like up in the air, and I'll show you. They're really cute. They look like they're like saying hooray or yippee, the way I like them the best. But like I said, I kind of messed mine up. And then you can do whatever you want. You'll notice on some of my owls that some of their wings are up and some of their wings are down, and they have all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So there's those. Alright, now I need dimensionals. And I use my dimensionals like this. I cut them all in half diagonally. It gives you twice as many dimensionals, and then you get the edges as well. So it's just like you get a ton of them. I think you get 600? No, 300 in a package. So when you cut them in half, it makes way more. It's pretty awesome. And then I'm just going to peel the backs off my dimensionals. Yay for fingernails. Makes your life a little bit easier. And then I think this guy, I'm going to have him be kind of cross-eyed. It's kind of a fun thing too. They all have their own little personalities, if you will, by whatever you do with their eyeballs. So I'm making this guy a little cross-eyed. And then we just need to put the rhinestones on and we're done with him. So here's some rhinestones. This is a full package. Yay, a brand new package. I love these rhinestones. You can also color them with Sharpies and make them any color you want, which is kind of fun. And I use the little itty bitty ones here. And I just pick them up with my scissors and bring them over here. Like I said, I'm going to make them kind of cross-eyed, so I'm going to put that one there. And then I'm going to grab another one. I just make sure you get the glue dot underneath it, because it already comes with a glue dot under it, which I love. And then put it where you want it and just press down, pinch them off. Alright, so there's those. And then to just finish them off, you just have to poof them up, like that. See, you want it to be open. And then since you kind of folded before, it should be pretty easy to get your pieces to fold down into it. Okay, so there's that one. Oops. I'm not poofing them up enough at the top, apparently. There we go. And then you want to fold down, and then you just want to push down your top piece as well. Kind of tricky, but once you get it, it'll be perfect. Okay, so you just fold them down like that. And then on the bottom, same idea. Just fold that part in, and then fold this part in. And that's how you got your little cute pillow box dude owl. He's super cute. Okay, so there's that purple one, the razzleberry one. And then I'll bring in my whole little family. There's a Melon Mamba one, my personal favorite. Here is the Pacific Point one, and you can see his little arm is up in the air. I told you they're kind of fun. This one has both arms up in the air. That's a good one for a celebration or something. And then that's Old Olive. Here's the Pumpkin Pie one. And Daffodil Delight, and of course Real Red. And you can see some of these patterns, like the stripes. You can see these stripes I did up and down. These ones I did any which way, didn't even pay attention. And these ones I did crossways. And then this guy here, I alternated between the other side of the paper and the front side. And then when you're done, you can just kind of fluff each of the little feathers up Okay. And if you want to hold them shut, like I know my sister is using mini glue dots. She's just sticking one. If you just stick one right under there and push it shut, it does stay pretty well. Although I tried to use regular glue, it didn't work as well. Or on this guy, I kind of found a little fun thing with baker's twine. You can punch a tiny little hole with our hole punch on the top and in the bottom of the flap. And then you run a piece of baker's twine through both of the holes and then just tie it. So if you want it to come undone, it's really easy. If I wouldn't have tied it in a knot. Never mind. But if you wanted to if you want to give this to a child as a gift, maybe don't tie it in a knot. Just a thought for you. So anyway, and you can see like his beak's a little more askew. You can do whatever you want with them. They're just super fun. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope you make some soon for a special event in your life. Thanks for watching today. Hope to see you again soon.